more suited to dry.
Yeah, okay.
He's a second.
Okay, now it should
Sorry.
work. Okay, just check it.
Let me have a look.
Uh,
Yes, it is working.
yeah, great. Okay, so we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the difficulties. So as we can see, Play is still in the lead. Arnold is right behind him. Bush is still on P3. Rarish is on P4, but he has some penalties. Ziflock is on the points at the moment. And something else? Do you want to say?
No. So yeah. So I think as we were discussing before in qualifying, it's gonna be a very heated battle between Arnold and Play because Arnold has the dry setup, and as you can see, he's keeping that 700 millisecond gap between them both, and look, see, he's catching up on the straight. He's now 5 milliseconds. He's definitely got a lower wing speed. So he's getting that top speed, you know?
Yeah, and there is virtual safety car, but why? Oh,
I think
Maverick.
there was a collision between Ryab and Mitzi, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah? Probably.
I think so, yeah. Ryab missing a piece of wing. Mitzi also missing his wing. Well, not his wing, but yeah, he's missing actually a large chunk of his wing. Oh, McMitzi has retired. I think McMitzi's, yeah.
Okay, so that's the end for the Alfa Romeo driver for this Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's an interesting thing that I noticed at the moment is that Arnold has medium tires and Play just soft tires.
Yeah. How did that? Oh, I'm guessing Arnold in Q2 used the mediums. Oh, that could be a really, as I said, if he keeps behind Play, that's going to be a really nice playing into Arnold's hands, you know?
Yeah.
He's going to have that fresh tyres, and he's going to have the slipstream and DRS of Play. So it's the same concept. If you have the mediums, if you have the hards, you can go for longer and catch up to, say now, if we're at the end of the race, Arnold's on the hards and Play's on the mediums, he's going to have fresher tyres.
Yeah, and we are back in racing. Okay, so yeah, well, and Arnold spins.
Arnold,
and he crashes into the wall.
He's just able to keep it out of the barriers, but very close from doing some damage. Very unfortunate for Arnold.
Well, that's really good for Play.
Yeah. That's so disappointing.
It is.
That's so disappointing for Arnold. He definitely could have. Yeah, I think the race is.
And
not
look
over.
at Dara.
Wait.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but look at Dara and Rarish. They're wheel to wheel.
Yep, going through Maggots and Beckett's coming out to look how much speed Dara has. Wow, that's incredible. Look at him. He's just carrying so much speed. Rashi not able to keep that. He's getting too much understeer and be able to go through the corners.
Yeah.
So he's now hunting down Bush for that second place, and Keeley the points.
Yeah, but Rarish has the penalty.
Look at Ziflock up into 8th. Fantastic.
Yeah, another fantastic start as in Brazil.
Yeah, exactly. And in Abu Dhabi, he managed to keep Thai Coconut behind him the whole time, and it was amazing. Very well done from him.
Yeah.
Let's see if Ziflock's Irons and Ryab trying to unlap himself. As you see.
Oh wait.
Ryab trying to lap himself from Irons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It looks like Rashi's coming back at Dara. You see this?
Yeah.
I'm should be
Well, I think almost everybody is. And what happened? Oh, and there is a crash between Dara and Rarish.
That was no one's fault there. That was Dara too eager on the power. He went off the track, too much understeer, and he's paid for it. I mean, yeah, he's lost all those places. He's gone outside the podium. And Rashi up into 3rd. Arnold still with the mediums in 4th. Stormfinder going to have to get out of the way of Arnold. Yeah. Well done. Well done.
And Rarish has front wing damage that will be good for Arnold's recovery.
Yes.
And look at
yeah, definitely.
how he's faster than Rarish. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean Arnold. And yes, Rarish is coming into the pit, so that moves Arnold into the podium places again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at George Russell, he's P4.
Wait, who?
George Russell.
Yeah, George Russell in P4. Yeah, Rashi wisely changing his front wing.
Yeah, and look at Dara, Raresh, and I think Heinz. A lot of cars are in the pit stop. Stormfinder as well.
Yeah, a car they can unlap themselves.
Yeah. Can you just check out the
But
stream?
I hope there isn't a safety car. This might be the first race in Tier 2 that doesn't have a safety car, which will be phenomenal.
Well,
See, I'm probably going to jinx it now. Someone's going to like dive bomb into the
and
dive bomb
while
into
the
corner.
Goofy is on points at the moment.
Yeah. See now, Ainz might have Ainz and all the people that are pitted might have. Ooh, I wouldn't say that's a good decision. See, Dara's gone onto the medians. I'm not sure they're going to be able to last. Whereas Ainz, I think he's going to be able to keep those tires alive for those laps.
Look at Mazox, he's trying to catch George Russell. And I think he will make it on the main straight.
Yeah.
And Stormfinder retired. So we have another yellow flags, and there is a virtual safety car. And I think that was really close with Mazox and George Russell.
Yeah, they nearly rear-ended George Russell. The actual George Russell in the league. Yeah.
Okay, can you check the stream?
Worry about... Yeah, the stream's fine.
Yeah, good, okay. And George Russell has a penalty.
That's very confusing. Ziflock, look where Ziflock is. Fantastic.
And he has a penalty, Ziflock. Okay, so now we are back at racing. So, any finds? Mazox is trying to catch George Russell, and the Ferrari, the real figure, is trying to unlap himself again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's trying to unlap himself from George Russell, going through.
Oh, well, now the Ferrari helped to Mazox, I guess.
Yeah. No, he helped George Russell. He couldn't get past Mazox. Mazox couldn't get past.
Yeah, and Ziflock has 5 seconds penalty because of the speeding in the pit lane. Oh, poor Ziflock. This isn't the best start for him. And George Russell will have the DRS now. But Mazox as well. Do you think will he send it?
I'm not sure. I think he's definitely going to want to get past. But I don't think he's going to risk that front wing. Look, as he's struggling again through. He has a setup that has a lot of understeer, as you see.
Yeah.
He's having to lift through that corner, which you shouldn't have to. George Russell pulling that gap. The AI pulling that gap.
Yeah, I'm like, it reminds me the situation with Mazox and George Russell. It reminds me Vitaly Petrov and Fernando Alonso in Abu Dhabi 2010.
Yeah, definitely. We got Ziflock coming up on Dara, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I hope Ziflock's still in the points, which is fantastic.
Yeah, but he has 5
the
seconds penalty.
Yeah.
Well, Dara is, I think, well.
Dara's definitely pulling away.
Yeah, he is. He's faster than Ziflock.
Yeah. But definitely very well done for Ziflock to be even in the top 10.
Okay, we'll take a look.
Push. Yeah. but it's not close
Yeah,
yet.
not close.
Mazok's still trying to get past George Russell.
Yeah, okay, so I'm watching Mazox at the moment
Okay.
because they are the
Yep.
closest.
Yeah. I'll tell you if there's any.
Can you check the stream? Because
Yeah. Yeah, the stream's still down. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. No.
wait, what?
The stream's.
It's okay or?
No, the stream's still going. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's fine.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time I can't just stream because not sure why.
They're saying, "Go Williams, go George." Yeah.
And the
Right,
pit
so-
window for Mazox is opened.
So Mazox hasn't pitted yet. A lot of people behind him, like Ines, Ziflock, people like that, have pitted for fresh tyres. So if he switches to the mediums now, he might be able to draw them out for another 15 laps. But he's able to keep those softs alive for 11 laps. So I think he's definitely going to be able to use those.
Yeah, and Mazox has DRS from George Russell, but
Yep.
still it's not enough. Not
Yeah.
at the moment. But don't forget that George Russell has a penalty.
Yeah.
Like, it's quite funny that AI has a penalty. And not because of crashing into somebody, but not sure why he has it.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to be in. He might just be in DRS range on this main straight. He's going to want to use as much ERS, DRS, and fuel.
And George Russell is coming into the pits. So Mazox will be, and oh, our Bush is in pit stop as well.
Yep. People talking about geography in chat. It's
Wait, what?
very nice. People are talking about geography in the stream chat.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, Bush also, yeah, as you said, he was pitting, so he's been down into. He's down into fourth, but he's going to be able to get that place back because he's got fresher tyres. Mazox still needs to pit. Yeah. This is definitely where the. I think this is definitely where the moment comes in. The moment comes in where Ides needs to make up the time because otherwise his tyre is going to be similar to the mediums at the end because he pitted so much earlier, you know?
Yeah.
He's into the points, but he needs to make an impact. He's got Pilot Goofy on the softs behind him. I don't know how old those softs are. Actually, I can check. Details tyre. So those softs are 9 laps old, so he's going to have to pit soon.
And Two Can Play is in pit stop.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
well,
Dara now fighting with George Russell.
really?
Yep, George Russell, a pain in
Yeah.
the ass today. Oh!
What?
Oh, no, sorry. Two Can Play has pitted for mid.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Yeah. Yeah, apologies.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
So, Arnold's going to have to stretch this gap and use the most he can out of those mediums.
Yeah, he needs to.
Without. Yeah.
And Mazox is in pit stop as well.
So we're going to see how many positions he loses to that pit stop. It's going to be much faster than George Russell's because he doesn't have that 5-second penalty, but is he going to lose that position
And
to
Nicolas
Rashi?
Latifi is in pit stop as well.
I think he is. I think he's going to lose that position to Rashi. I think he got Rashi
Yeah.
on the 4-lap-old tyres. Oh, is he actually going to come out? No, he's going to come out in front, actually.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm like, still, the tires are cold and these things. And Rorish is on fresher, soft tires, so probably he can catch
Yeah.
him up.
He's on 5-lap-old tyres,
Yeah.
which they have a shelf life of about 10 laps, so he's halfway gone, and Ziflock still 12 laps in, he hasn't pitted. on those softs, he's going to start losing a lot of time.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
Well, he will be out of the top 10, so. But I think he should pit because he's losing some time on these old tires.
Yeah, Ainz, look at that. Ainz really storming up and behind him.
Yeah, agree.
Who wants that 8th place?
And Ziflock, look at Ainz, he's real fast.
Yeah, he's slowing down through the Magnus Beckers. He doesn't want to go into the rear end of Ziflock. Ziflock going really wide through that corner. As you see, he's got DRS.
And this will be really interesting.
Go
And well,
past.
this was easy.
Yeah, that was yeah. There was no way he was going to be able to defend that.
Yeah. Well, I think
Arnold still-
Ziflock will pit. No, he won't.
No. Dara in the pits. I'm not sure why. I think he might have damage.
Yeah, probably. Because of the George Russell. Or
Yeah. George Russell still in 6th.
really good points for
This might be
Williams.
race-
I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're both AI, so it doesn't count.
Yeah,
towards Williams
I know.
anyhow.
Was just joking.
Yeah. Yeah, Dara, I think, had damage. He's replaced his wing.
Okay, Jack Townsend is real. He has really big gap between Dara and himself.
Yeah.
So Arnold is still in the lead, but Play is catching
Needs
him
to
up. Catching him
Yeah.
up. As we can
Yeah,
see,
Tukin play- Yeah.
he set a fastest lap.
He set the fastest lap of the race, and he's just minimizing that gap, meaning it's going to come out miles ahead of Arnold in the pits. But the one Arnold needs to worry about is Bush, because he's losing all this time to Bush.
And look at George Russell. I'm sorry, but
Yeah. It's George Russell,
Rarish is under pressure
fighting.
from George Russell.
Sheesh. Yep. So, I think Arnold's going to have to pit on maybe lap 17, 18. I think that's probably
Yeah, agree.
the peak of those mediums that he can run on. He's going a second slower than his fastest lap, so he's really sort of just. Play might even be able to get past Arnold while he's on the older, whilst he's even had a pit stop. Is Arnold going to go to the pits? He is.
Yeah,
Arnold
and he's
has
coming
chosen
into the
to go
pits.
pits.
As we can see.
As you see,
What I really hate on Silverstone is that there is a really long pit lane.
yes.
Not like in Brazil.
Yeah.
Brazil has long pit lane as well, but this one is quite annoying for me.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, he's gonna. I think. Yeah. I'm not sure about.
And
the
look
pit
at Arnold,
lane,
he has
yeah.
soft tires.
Yeah, Arnold went from mediums to softs.
Well,
So, is he going to come out? Is he going to have to battle? He is going to have to battle past Bush, because Bush is not going to pit again, and Arnold is going to have the pace to get back that second position.
yeah, agree.
Yeah, he's going to have to survive 10 laps on those softs against a person who can...
Rarish
who's
coming
at
into the
the
pits.
moment 3 seconds faster. 3 seconds ahead. Is Rarish in the pit?
Yeah, well, I mean, like Arnold is really fast. Look at how he's really fast on these fresh tires, but he needs to save them for Play as well.
Yeah. I think Play is out of the ballpark. I don't see Arnold being able to get close to Play unless Play makes an error. I think second place is his target,
Yes.
and he's definitely catching up.
Agree.
It's just a matter of how long Bush can. Oh, Bush.
And he
is
spun. Oh,
Yeah, very disappointing.
yeah.
And
Mazox, can he make it for the?
no, Mazox.
No,
is
he can't.
Much further. I thought that as well. He's much further behind, but that means just Arnold has that second position solid. You know, because he's got a faster tyre. He's got the bigger. He's got more pace. Very, very impressed by Irons at the moment. You see?
Yeah,
Irons still on those
you're right.
hards, just catching up on George Russell now. Is he going to have any trouble with George Russell? You know?
Yeah. And Zivlok was in a pit stop, so and he's on 11th place, so I think that's not bad at all.
Yeah. Pilot Goofy has to pit. He's 13 laps on those softs. They are going to be completely dead, and he's got Nicholas Latifi coming up behind him.
Yeah.
He's also, I think he's going to be overtaken by Rashi. Is Pilot Goofy going to go into the pits? This is the question. No, he's not. Very surprising.
Yes, it is.
He could risk a lot of oversteer and even a puncture if it gets that bad. Alright, Irons going for the move on George Russell, by the way.
Okay. And he's trying it on the outside.
Yeah.
George Russell tries to fight back.
Yeah. It's just the AI is too willing to give up the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his teammate is trying to catch Pilot Goofy.
Yeah. It's gonna be a very easy overtake for Nicholas Latifi because Pilot Goofy on those 14. You see that he's spun. Pilot Goofy had spun because his tires are just completely.
Yeah, and that can be really good for Zivlok. And Pilot Goofy damaged his front wing, and he's staying out. Oh wait, of course.
That's not the pit.
That's not the pit. Sorry, that's my mistake.
Yeah, no, that's alright. Yeah, Zivlok, 15 seconds behind. The pit stops are usually at least
About 20 seconds.
20 seconds, so he's going to have a 5-second gap. If he can defend against Dara, because we know Dara's got the pace, if he's going to defend against him for the last remaining laps, because Dara can now switch back to the softs that he started on, and just, yeah, he can definitely get back up there. Jack Townsend also coming up on Zivlok. Also, I think he's gone back into his rhythm, and he should. Is Jack Townsend an AI?
Not sure.
It's a bit too smooth. Wait, who's that behind him? Oh, it's Arnold. I'll check if he's an AI. Yeah, no, Jack Townsend is an AI.
Isn't? Yeah, he is.
He is.
Yeah, I can see it as well.
Pilot Goofy, he's still in the pits. Zivlok going to be able to have a massive gap.
Yeah.
That's going to be at least 7-8 seconds.
And look at Arnold.
With the fastest
Yeah.
lap.
Okay, so that's another top 10 for Zivlok at the moment. I wish him the points.
In the top 10.
Because
Yep, definitely. I think he definitely deserves
yeah, he
it.
really deserves
He
it.
hasn't got old tires. Yeah, he should definitely be able to get through.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah. But, I mean, fantastic race from the Renaults. I mean, Bush in third,
And Irons
in fifth.
Yeah,
Like,
amazing.
That's what happens with the strategy. He switched to the hards, and he can go for so much longer. You know, he's still matching. He's only losing 0.2 per lap to his best, and he's catching up to Mazox now. So that could even be a third and fourth for Irons and Bush. Irons bit oversteery, but I think
He was.
nurturing those tires as much as he can.
And when you look at the Williamses, they are both on points.
Yep. Who would have thought it?
Okay, so there's a quite big gap between Zivlok and Dara. Are there some close battles at the moment?
I don't think Zivlok's been able to catch up to Dara, but I think Pilot is the one that needs to pick it up and use. Well, he switched to the mediums, which is very strange. He should have switched to the softs because he's got enough time. He's got enough laps. He'll have the same amount of laps. You know, he could go 6 laps on softs. That's completely fine. But he's chose to go on the mediums, which he's going to lose the pace, and it doesn't matter about the grip.
Yeah.
Iron's still catching up to Mazox. If you're watching that, he's thinning the gap quite dramatically. I think Irons is suffering from tire wear now.
Eins?
He's now,
Yeah,
Irons
okay.
was last lap he was 200 milliseconds. Now he's 500 milliseconds. So he's losing 3/10 slower. He's 3/10 slower than the lap before. So if he's going to be able to make up that time with Mazox is another question. Who joined or left? I didn't see that. I saw someone join or leave at the bottom.
Oh, Rybab left the session.
Okay. Wait, who?
Rybab,
Okay.
yep, in the racing point.
Yeah. Rashi trying to get past Nicholas Latifi now.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see.
Should be an easy overtake.
Yeah,
from
it should
Rybab.
be.
He can
And
go
he
well.
goes on the outside and
Yeah.
was quite really good.
Inside. Yeah. Very well overtake. If he can defend against Latifi now. Yeah. I think two can play just absolutely running away with this win, you know?
Yeah.
I don't see it being rivaled throughout the season. He's just on another level. He should be in the top tier.
Yeah, he.
But because of the spaces, he
agree.
didn't get the chance. And we know some people seem fast here, and they just it's that consistency you need to have for tier 1. And I think 2 can play definitely has that consistency, you know?
Yeah, he has. I'm like, today we should have FIA meeting, and we will discuss the tier 2 drivers and these things.
Yep.
And Arnold is well, it's quite.
You could
Yeah.
You could add me to it because I know quite a lot about the drivers that should be put down and up, you know?
Mhm.
Because I'm in both of the tiers, and I've been, yeah. But, wait, so. Alright, so there's not a lot of battles going on. Apologies for the lack of entertainment, but
Yeah.
it's thinning out, and Irons is still catching up to Mazox.
Yeah, Ziflock still on P10.
Yeah, really well done from Ziflock. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Is Irons going to be able to get this position from Mazox? What do you think?
Well, I think yes, because
4 laps to go.
yeah, I think he has time for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching Kynes at the moment. Look at it, he's almost soon he will be on under 1 second.
Yeah.
I guess Mazox
DRS
is
going to make the
yeah,
difference here.
yeah. Mazox is really struggling on the medium tires. Oh, and that was really nice exit from Heinz.
Yes, yeah. Much better exit from Irons. Going into Magus and Beckett, is going to be able to, yeah, a very solid, very well done that was.
Yeah, but it's not enough for DRS.
Not enough yet.
But soon it will be, I guess. Well, Heinz made some mistakes, like he took the curb too much.
Yeah. You can definitely tell he's pushing now because he's matching his best time.
Yep.
Even on these 15-lap-old tires, you know, it's like Lewis Hamilton saying these tires are shot and then getting the fastest lap.
Yeah.
You know? Heinz just
I like the jokes like in Portimao that when Luis said that his tires are shot, and then meanwhile Checo on a 53 laps old mediums.
Yeah. The hards have 50 laps of tyre life. Checo on 53 laps of medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely losing time to Mazox now. I think he's.
Yeah.
I think he had his chance, and his tyres have gone off. You know. If Mazox makes an error, that might be a chance for him to catch up. But
it's really close
yeah, no,
between Heinz and Mazox. If Mazox will make some mistake.
Mazox looks like he got a bad exit at that corner. Oh, yeah, he's getting much closer now.
Yeah, he made some mistakes on the curb because of the curbs.
Yeah.
And soon it will be under 1 second. Oh, and
Yeah.
Heinz took the curb too much, and
Yeah.
it won't be for DRS, not now.
No, he's not going to have DRS now, but he might be able to get DRS through after Magnus and Beckett's. Yeah, it should be.
Oh, and Heinz
Heinz,
made a
Heinz.
mistake, and I think that's the end of the battle. We have just 2 laps left. So, yeah. And look at Nicholas Latifi and Dara. Dara will try it on Latifi now.
Yeah.
And pilot Goofy has left the session.
Oh,
Probably because
There
of
you
the
go.
connection, and Dara overtook Nicholas Latifi here.
yeah.
Nice pass.
Yeah. See, I'm not sure Heinz is done. I think he's. He definitely wants that extra spot, and if Mazox makes an error, that's his.
Yeah, it is. But he lost a lot of time here.
Yeah. Not riding the curves as much. Better exit.
Yep.
He's definitely a man on a mission now, as you can see. He's gaining up the time.
And we have last lap here.
Mazox and Heinz, so because it's the last lap now for Tuca but he's already over the line, you know. So there's gonna be one more lap for Heinz and Mazox. So Mazox getting really shaky out of the corners. Heinz, sorry, getting shaky out of the corners.
Yeah, Heinz.
If you want to do the finishing, you can.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
well, really solid drive from Tucan Play today. He really deserves that win, in my opinion.
So wait, actually, give me a sec.
Yep.
Heinz nearly in 1 second behind.
Oh yeah,
Heinz, look at him. Heinz really pulling something out of the bag.
I think
right now.
this is last
Heinz
lap,
becomes
right, for them.
slightly, but- Yep, last lap for both of them. He's going to be able to. I think he's going to. Hopefully, he's in DRS range, but he didn't get through the activation.
Yeah,
But
he has the
this
slipstream.
is definitely going to be.
And it's Tucan Play who wins here in Great Britain. It looks like Arnold is going to finish second and Bush on third. But we have now the really interesting battle between
Yeah,
Heinz and Mazox.
Still within 1 second.
Yeah, and there is still
Heinz
one
and
DRS
Mazox.
zone left, and Mazox made a mistake here.
Oh, Mazox has made a mistake.
And Mazox is making one mistake after
close.
one mistake now. He's under really big pressure.
Oh, this is gonna be amazing. Come on.
Oh, and Mazox is blocking him.
Mazox really no.
And this will be really dangerous now. Wheel to wheel, they bumped into each other.
I don't. I think the position should be changed.
Yeah, I think it
that
will
was-
be
that was
because
ridiculous.
this was quite dirty driving.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. He completely just cut him.
Yeah,
off.
he cut him off. I mean, like, I understand why, but
Fantastic.
yeah, it
race.
was.
Yeah, fantastic race from Heinz. I mean,
And driver of today is Mazox. Anyway, yeah, probably there will be they will switch the places. So yeah, Two Can Play
Yeah, no,
wins
that
another
was-
race.
yeah, absolutely fantastic race from Two Can Play. Another fantastic race that just unrivaled. Just yeah, fantastic. I mean, Bush. I think it's his first podium.
Yeah, I guess.
Arnold coming up, but Arnold with the fastest lap. Really nice.
Yeah,
lap.
really. So yeah, Heinz on P4, Mazox on P5, George Russell on P6, Rorish in McLaren on P7, Dara on P8, Nicolas Latifi on P9, and Zivlok on P10.
Who got driver of the day, by the way?
Mazox.
Okay.
But still, I guess there will be voting on the Instagram.
Arnold at.
Okay, so
Two
can you
Can Play.
just ask them if there will be some interviews?
Yes, I have.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so meanwhile, I will end the game.
Yeah, I think that was a good battle between Heinz and Mazox at the end. I think disappointing that Mazox had to resort to blocking him because that that would have definitely been his position. He had a much better exit. He had full DRS. That would have definitely been his. Even Mazox could have come back on that last corner, but he chose to block him, which is just very very wrong. It was disappointing to see. So we can now go to the interviews.
Yeah, we can.
Do you want me to do you want me to start, or do you want to start?
Oh, you can.
All right, so we'll go. So what was it? Bush, thingy, and Bush, Arnold, and Who Can Play. We'll do those.
Yeah, but Two Can
Bush,
Play
Bush.
wants
Alright.
to be sorry, so.
what?
Wait, what did I say? Sorry. He wants to be last.
Yeah. Okay, we can do Mazox, and then we can do that.
Okay.
Do we want to talk to Mazox?
Yep. Why not?
Well, I mean, it's not going to be a very nice interview.
Yeah, it won't be. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll move him over. Actually, I can't move him over. You need to move him over.
Good.
Mazox is in the interview.
It's.
Are you going to move him?
Yeah, I'm trying it.
Hello, Mazox. Very, very nice race from you.
Thank you.
You kept the tires going. Disappointing ending to the race. I'm not sure you'll keep that position, but it was a bit cheeky that bit at the end. But well done on the result anyhow. You kept those tires, and yeah. Do you have any sort of like comments on the situation at the end, or anything to say, or anything like that? It's
No.
not. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any questions, Sebo?
No, I don't
No.
have. Oh no.
Yeah. All right. Cheers. It was a pleasure talking to you, Mazox. I hope you have a nice day and appreciate watching you. See ya.
Yeah, see ya.
You gonna remove him, Sebo?
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, I did it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will invite.
Now I'll move in Bush.
Bush. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because we'll do driver. Hello, Bush.
Hello.
Uh,
Hi.
hello. Fantastic race from you. A P3. That's your first podium of the league,
Yeah.
if I'm not correct. What?
I would
How does
say
that feel?
Well, I would say that was one of the best races of my life.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It was
Interesting.
incredibly well raced. You
Yeah.
showed through all the qualifyings that you had the pace to be up there. And as I was saying on the stream, it's a very close fight for third, and you took it there, and you took third. Your
Yeah.
teammate Ines coming back in fifth. Bit disappointing end for him, but very, very good points for Renault. Yeah, I'm not sure what to
excited
say.
for the next few races.
Yeah.
It seems like this is a very good team to fight for the championship. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Do you have any questions, Sebo?
Oh no, thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
No.
Cheers, Bush.
Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye,
Cheers,
bye-bye.
guys.
All right. Now it's Arnold.
Yep. Oh, okay. Hello, Arnold.
Hello, Arnold.
Hello, guys.
Okay. Can I ask now some questions?
Yeah, no problem. Sorry, that's my bad.
No, no worries. Okay. So it was really good race from you. Even if it wasn't a win, still second place with the fastest lap and really nice recovery. How did you feel when you spun just after the safety car and you were really close to two can play?
I feel pretty fucked up because I think I could have made we could have made a beautiful race between Tucan Play and I,
Agree.
but I don't know, bad luck.
Yeah.
I blocked the turn before I spun,
Yeah.
so when I tried the next turn to throttle a little bit more to catch up on Tucan Play, I spin and I fucked up.
Yeah, you had a very from what we noticed in qualifying and race, you had a very aggressive play setup. Was that to do with the wings that you had on? You had a lot of oversteer going through the corners. It seemed very uncontrollable. Did you feel that, or was that intended?
I mean, it was intended, but not in the rain. I mean,
Yes.
for sure in the rain that was that was too much oversteer.
Yeah, that's what I
But-
predicted. Yeah.
But I've been racing Tucan Play. I mean, we've been practicing in Silverstone, and I was so fast in the straights. So I was planning to be always behind him, making him waste battery, and then overtake with my super speed.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
unlucky for me.
Yeah, unlucky, but you definitely showed you can race for that win. That was very, very close. Just a shame that you made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes, and I hope that you can go away and think next race in Mexico. You're not going to make that mistake, so we can have a battle for first.
I hope I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just
Alright.
one question. When you
Yes.
choose the soft tires, how did they feel? Like they were fast for how long? And these things, if you know what I mean.
I mean,
How
it
long
was
did it take
pretty-
for your tires to go
Yeah.
off?
Yeah, but I think I ended the race in 30%, so I think I would have raced way more laps with the soft. And I think they are pretty fast. I mean, I think the best strategy is going first for mediums because there are a lot of safety cars, virtual safety cars, and then choose the soft tires and try to make the fastest lap.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when others are in mediums, you're faster than them. So I think that's the best strategy.
Yeah. You definitely really, really well done for keeping behind him with those mediums. You were keeping the pace at the start of the race. To be fair, you were behind him the whole time until you made that mistake. But you came home P2. You didn't lose another place to Bush or anyone behind that, and P2's the best you could have got. You know.
Yes, I'm happy, but
A little bit of disappointment, but happy. Yeah.
yes, that's it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, really nice talking to you. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Appreciate you joining, talking to us,
you very
and
much.
Yeah. Thank you.
taking part in the league. Cheers.
Cheers.
You too. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You too. Okay. So
Alright.
Pilot Goofy now.
Two can play. No, it's two can play.
Well, he wants to be last.
I think we probably do. I mean, is there much to say to Stormfinder and Pilot Goofy? I didn't really watch them. I think
Well,
they just
yeah,
spun a lot of times.
but they want to interview, so why not?
Yeah, sure,
Okay, so
sure.
Pilot Goofy. Hello, can you hear us?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So how was the race? I know you were struggling at the start. You had a couple spins, a couple of knocks. Your wing coming off, just outside the points.
The start.
Mhm.
Yeah, the start kind of ruined my race. I had to box lap 1, and someone just put me into the wall, and that just put my race off.
Yeah.
And I was just struggling for grip and pace. There was no
Mhm.
pace in the car at all.
Yeah. As we saw with Arnold, it might have been the setup that you chose. Do you think that was the issue with it? You had a setup that was very aggressive, so you were spinning a lot of the time. Do you think that was the issue?
Yeah, I made a mistake also, like
Yeah.
as a setup, and also when I boxed like lap 1, if that didn't happen, then I would have at least got top 10.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Yeah, but I mean, you showed your pace in qualifying, and you showed your pace in the start of the race when you had fresh tires. So I think there should be some good things for you in the future, and Mexico next week. What are your
hopefully.
what are your predictions for that race? Do you like Mexico?
Yeah, I mean, Mexico is a okay track for me. Silverstone's a bit more tricky.
Yeah.
I should be able to do qualifying a bit better than this time and hopefully get top 10.
Yeah. I appreciate you joining. Sebo, do you have any questions for any more questions for Pilot?
Not at the moment. Thank you.
Okay. I appreciate it, Pilot. We're gonna switch the interviewers now. Bye.
Okay.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye
Goodbye.
bye.
Yeah.
Okay, he left.
Invite Stormfinder.
I will invite him now. Hello.
Hello, Stormfinder.
Hello.
How was that race for you? I know you were struggling at the start with the grip, and you spun through. You DNF through qualifying, if I'm not wrong. Was it just a bad weekend? Were you having a bad day, or was it something else to do with hardware or something like that?
To be honest, the first corner of the race,
Mhm.
a Renault hit me on the side, and I crashed into Russell.
Okay.
Losing my front wing. I had to pit.
Yeah.
I was next to Goofy,
Mhm.
and that lost me. And then on 10 laps later, I went too hard on turn 8, and I just completely lost it and spun into the barrier. Yeah. It was a close one. GG's to Toucan player. He.
Definitely, absolutely dominated, and I mean, it wasn't a bad race for anyone. I think it showed people their sort of true pace and where they need to improve, and that's all that matters. Is when you go to Mexico next week, you don't make the same mistakes you made at this track, and I can tell that you're making that progress. I can tell you're still young, so you're going to make that progress, stepping towards the sort of top end of Tier 1, medium end of Tier 1. So I hope the best for you, and I hope you have a nice evening. Seba, do you have any questions?
Just I want to ask about the Mexico. How do you feel on the track? Is it a good track for you or bad?
I haven't done Mexico much, but I feel I'm decent on it.
Yeah. Okay. So that's all.
Gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you for joining the interview, and have a nice day.
Yeah. All right. You too.
Yeah.
Thanks. Cheers.
Okay. So now Rybab.
Rybab. Yeah, Rybab and Eins. You got a lot of interviews. I mean, do we want to do maybe Eins instead of Rybab, because Rybab was out at the points? I think I don't particularly want to do more interviews, because I don't want to interview the whole of the Eins.
Hello. Eins.
Hello, Eins. Fantastic race for you, wouldn't you say? Is your mic working at the moment?
I don't know.
Yeah, your mic's kind of working. It's a bit cutty.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello. Just hello. 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 Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
We can hear you.
Alright.
How was that race for you? Apart from the end, obviously. I think
It was disappointing.
Mhm.
I lost it at the Q2, and then
yeah.
I made a big mistake in lap 2, was it? Or lap 1? I crashed to Russell.
I think it might have been lap 1. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah,
There was a battle at the
I don't
front, so I
know.
think we were covering that more.
I misjudged the
Mhm.
braking zones.
Yeah.
That
But-
messed me up, and then last lap was disappointing.
Yeah, obviously you should have got past Mazox, but that'll be another time, a different discussion, and another time. But yeah, no. Going into Mexico, how do you feel of that GP? Do you think you could make that jump into the top 3, have another podium like you did in Austria?
I'm really slow in Mexico. The last sector is really
Uh-huh.
hard for me, so
Oh,
I need
yeah?
to work on that.
Yeah. Well, at least you recognize that, so
Yeah.
you can ask how people do it from other people. You can just get better at it. You need to practice that last sector, and then you should be flying. You know, you got the pace. You got the pace to be up there. Obviously, Toucan Play is a monster in tier 2, so you can be close to him, but don't over expect and don't overcompensate for corners. You know.
Yeah,
but
be consistent.
Yeah, but if he will move into the tier 1, you have quite a big chances.
Yeah, exactly. If he moves into tier 1, you can definitely go for that win. I know you can. I know. I've been watching and commentating on your races for 3 races now, and you definitely have the potential. It's just that consistency. So I hope you're definitely going to be on that top step once in this league.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay,
I
see
know
ya.
I say appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye. No, I said appreciate. I'm like thank you myself. Yeah, they want to talk to Toucan Play now.
Yeah, wait. Hello, Toucan Play.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So it was great race today from you. You were managing it very well, and you were like Lewis Hamilton on the track. So how do you feel about today's race?
Yeah, I'm feeling very good. I'm happy to continue my win streak, of course. And it's a shame that Arnold spun in the beginning of the race because he was very fast.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, I mean, even on the mediums, he didn't fall behind.
Yeah, no, I think it was pretty. I think everyone would have hoped for that P1 battle, but I think he just overcompensated for that corner, lit up the tires at the rear, and just went off the barrier. He didn't get much damage, so he didn't have to pit. So he didn't lose that second position. So I think you're still leading the champions. You're still leading the drivers, constructors. But I think from the showing from Renault today, I think they're coming up on the constructors. They got 3rd and 5th. Very, very strong for them. Who would you say is your main rival for constructors at the moment?
For constructors, definitely Renault. I mean, they already are very close. I think we're just 8 points in front of them. So yeah, definitely them, because both of the drivers in the Renault team are just putting great results. Yeah.
No, I just absolutely fantastic win as we were saying earlier. Did you feel any difference between, because we were wondering if you were using a wet setup for the wet. Were you using that?
No, I was going for the full dry setup.
Yeah, because we were comparing you against Arnold, and Arnold went for a very aggressive dry setup, hence why he spun. But he had a lot of oversteer, but he definitely had the pace to be up there with you. And I hope to see more battles at the front. Would you want another sort of battle at the front, or are you happy you're cruising to victory? You know?
No, I really would like another battle, because after he spun, I mean, the race was basically over.
Yeah. You're too humble. Yeah, no. Do you have any questions, Sebo?
Yeah, just for the Mexico Grand Prix, how do you feel about the track? Are you good at it?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. I like the track very much, and yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to continue my win streak, but I don't think it will be easy with Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Yeah.
okay.
You're gonna, yeah. I appreciate it. I hope you have a nice evening. To can play. Really nice talking
Yeah,
to
you
you.
too.
Yeah.
Bye
See
bye.
ya.
Bye bye.
Goodbye. And I would take Rybab as well.
I'm going to disappear. Actually, I won't. I won't disappear. You can
Hello,
go on.
Rybab.
Hello.
Hello, it wasn't the best day today, but still, how do you feel about the race?
It was very complicated. I started third and I finished 14, I think. It was not the best day for me. It's a day to delete for me.
Yeah, okay. FHB, do you have any questions?
No, I'm pretty solid. Yeah, disappointing day, but I think moving on to Mexico, you should have a better result there. You qualified fourth, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, so you could definitely have the pace for it. You
Yeah.
just need to find that consistency, and it should turn out well for Mexico if you can learn from your mistakes, essentially. You know,
Yeah, agree.
in the kindest of ways. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I appreciate it. You have a wonderful evening, Rybab.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, so that's all for this Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. And if you want to support us, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to join our league, there is a Discord link below. So have a nice day and goodbye.
Yep.
And FHP won't say goodbye. Okay.
Oh, goodbye. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it.
Okay. Goodbye. Okay.